actually did say what's it. I don't know. It was like very distinctly. I was like, yeah, but it was like the perfect amount. Like, you know what I mean? It was like the perfect. Oh my gosh.
Did you see the babies? Did you see the fur babies?
I did not.
You should go see them.
I am setting this up.
Exactly.
You're official.
No one would fall.
But in like a really strong way. That was unfortunate.
What's your favorite thing to bake?
Brownies are really nice. I like to bake a lot of banana bread or pumpkin bread.
Howdy folks, thank you for your patience. I'm not Geo, but I should have this set up in just a second.
You didn't turn it off. It's a requirement. I'm just helping.
Yeah, it's an accessibility issue.
Vote me out.
Well, because I want to make like macaroni.
Oh, that's an ideal one. Bring it in. I'll try them all.
I'm in my sourdough journey right now, and I've got some bread. I
Jack, did you have a special event, or are you just dressed up to dress up? You don't need a jacket. You don't need a reason.
Did you get the second one? That's really upsetting to hear.
The first one.
Have you seen the fur babies?
Fur babies, dogs. Oh my god. Oh, they're adorable. I thought pictures of the dogs. The actual dogs. Right there. Are they in the H&A? Let's see what's left after.
I can't take any of those. So, let's go. What? Why? I don't know, because I'm just so I'm trying to go to
I live alone. I'll bring it back to camp.
Perfect.
Say over here.
Gio's gonna be here tonight, right? Oh. Why? Because I just have something I need to send. For when I give my report. Do you wanna change it? Hello. Yeah, how are I think 4 everything, so now half of it. Yes.
I've been sent this to
You killed Gio?
I did. I wanted his job.
Where is he?
Dead. I killed him.
I saw him earlier today.
Yeah, he's doing something. I want to say with his grandma. I'm not positive now. I know.
Excuse me? Back off. I think you're in my space.
I'm getting my DMV appointment on Friday, so like, so I'll have some random. So I'll have some random. No, you should.
I know, but I was like,
I can see that because the article.
I kind of got it there.
Watch out, my friend right there.
Just in case.
I asked to be but I didn't ask you people this is Fiona. I like offered it up in the group chat yesterday, but nobody said me, so.
Did you all see the artist too? Because I have.
That's the vibe I was getting.
That's a joke.
I know, it's like so bad.
I could sell 3 today. So I'm 2.
Yeah, I am. I've been waiting on
That's a
you.
joke.
Where are you going?
So you're like 110, like out of 100.
Yeah.
Just took your spot. You're too slow. Too bad you were too slow.
It is my honor to call the session the 26th session of the 55th Senate. For all of those willing and able, if you could please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. With that, we'll now be moving into the land acknowledgement.
Colorado State University acknowledges with respect that the land we are on today is a traditional and ancestral homelands of the Arapaho, Cheyenne, and Ute nations and peoples.
This is also a site of trade, gathering, and healing for numerous other Native nations.
We recognize the indigenous peoples as original stewards of this land and all the relatives within it.
As these words of acknowledgement are spoken and heard, the ties nations have to their traditional homelands are renewed and reaffirmed.
CSU is a land-grant institution, and we accept that our mission must encompass access to education and inclusion.
And significantly, that our founding came at a dire cost to Native nations and peoples whose land this university was built upon.
This acknowledgement is the education and inclusion we must practice and recognize in our institutional history, responsibility, and commitment.
Senators and associates. If you're a new senator or associate, or if you're switching places, you can please join us at the front. I state your name.
I, Daniel,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to defend and uphold
to defend and uphold
the rules and regulations
the rules and regulations
set forth by the Constitution
set forth by the Constitution
of the Associated Students of Colorado State University
of the Associated Students of Colorado State University
and will rightfully perform
and will rightfully perform
the duties of my
the
office
duties of my office
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congrats. With that, we'll now be moving into beginning roll call.
Speaker of the Senate, Ruth.
Present.
Speaker Pro Tempore Ying. Here. Parliamentarian Falbo.
Excuse.
Officer Eddington.
Present.
Senator Rodriguez. Present. Senator Farfan.
Present.
Senator Escobar.
Present.
Associate Senator Price. Senator Bashaw.
Present.
Senator Bennett.
Present.
Associate Senator Yalong. Associate Senator Choi. Officer Diggs.
Present.
Chairman Auntie.
Present.
Senator Roberts.
Present.
Senator McLaughlin.
Present.
Senator Rivera. Associate Senator Wilkin. Associate Senator Pure. Senator Johnson.
Present.
Senator Dusterberg, Senator Jameson, Senator Ornelius,
Present.
Senator Grenier, Senator McCorkle,
Present.
Senator Garland,
Present.
Chair Quesada Stoner, Senator Vega, Senator Hazel,
Present.
Senator Leggett, Chair Rivera,
Present.
Associate Senator Gonzalez, Associate Senator Zabal Campos,
Present.
Chair McLaughlin, Senator Grant,
Present.
Senator Batchanin,
Present.
Senator Corey,
Here.
Senator Bone, Senator Mendoza, Associate Senator Pratt, present. Senator Hernandez,
Present.
Senator Simpson, Associate Senator Pendleton,
Present.
Associate Senator Shelfo, Senator Fan, Associate Senator Ketcher, Chair Leary, present. Associate Senator Pearson, Associate Senator Schaefer,
Present.
Senator Jama, here. Senator Jeffries, here. Associate Senator Group,
Here.
Chair Hill, here. Associate Senator Markle, sorry. And then Senator Singleton,
Present.
and Senator Balkin.
Present.
Awesome with that. And if you're new, if you can make sure to sign that funny piece of paper at the front of the room with all of your information, that would be phenomenal. We'll now be moving into consent agenda. Do I hear any dissent to this agenda? Senator Taylor.
I motion to pull Bill 5529 out of committee and put that in the bottom of old business.
It's been released from all the
Oh,
committees.
then I motion to put that on the bottom of old business.
Awesome. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Do I hear any dissent? Hearing none, that'll be reflected. Is there any other dissent to this agenda? Seeing none, we'll go ahead and move into gallery input. Does anyone from the gallery at this time wish to speak? Leah?
Okay, yeah, so there's not a ton of people from gallery here today, so I'm just gonna be giving some like the general updates to people who have been here over the last few weeks. So the first thing is just, all these organizations wanna thank you guys for passing, Resolution 55 last week. That's, a great step in the right direction, and, we're really proud that our Senate's actually, wanting to do that and fight for us in that way. Other than that, the other two things that are just generally brought up by everyone is just, if anyone wants to work with Senator Singleton on the police bill, that would be really appreciated, because, we don't want the police on campus, and they haven't been carrying people off as much, but they're still there, they're still, harassing our students, and that's, a problem. And then finally, I don't think anyone has done anything yet about the College of Liberal Arts still graduating at 10. So if anyone wants to bring that up, I'd be willing to help on that. So, yeah, that's it. Cool.
Point of information, we did pass a resolution that said that we shouldn't have them in tents. Just saying.
Oh,
yeah. I should know because I wrote it.
Shout out Associate Senator Pendleton, but with that, does anyone else from the gallery wish to speak at this time? Seeing none, If you want to bring the mic back up. Sometimes neither do I. We'll now be moving into campus community reports. Does anyone wish to give a campus community report at this time? Cool. If I could have y'all lined up in the back, kind of like a gallery, just so it's equal opportunity for other people external who would want to come in.
Hi y'all, my friend is in a research methods class and is actually looking for participants in her research. It's a quick survey. I actually sent it into the teams earlier. If you could go ahead and just send that out, that would be much appreciated. Thank you.
Hi everyone. I know I was just here last week talking about KCSU, but next week it's really exciting. It's our biannual DJ-a-thon. This is basically the time that we raise the most money for the station, so around 50% of our funding does come from right here in the office from student fees, but the other half is generated from listeners. We are hoping to raise around $6,000. We will have completely live programming from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. next week. It's very exciting. Even if you don't donate, make sure to tune in. It's always such a fun time. We also are going to be having a fundraiser at some sort of wing situation. I don't remember what it's called. But on Tuesday, I can pop that in the teams too. So if you are there, make sure to mention KCSU and help us raise money and support local non-AI radio. Thank you.
Hello. Today is the start of Apita and Swana Heritage Month. To kick off the event schedule, there's healing through writing tonight up until 7. They have boba and journaling supplies, and that's a joint event with the Safe Center. So if you guys are still interested, you have 12 minutes. And for next week, we have some more fun events. So there's Asian board games on April 7th. Also on April 7th, there's a mindful yoga workshop in the LSC. Sounds really interesting. And on April 8th, there's a Moroccan lantern decorating in the APOC office. These are a week worth of events. If you want the whole event schedule, it's on APAC's Instagram. And I can also send out in the ASCSU teams as well. Please come.
What up, guys? If you guys liked the drag show that happened last weekend, there's one this Saturday at Surfside 7. It is Ball Pit Drag, and it's 18 plus. It is from 7 to 8. So show up and support your local drag artists.
Hello everyone, I just wanted to make a quick announcement for every graduating senior who's either graduating in the spring of 2026, the summer of 2026, or the fall of 27. That's a really weird number to say, but it is Centro Somos celebration application for those stalls which ASCSU helped pass and fund it, which yay. It's still open, so please make sure to reserve a stall. And also be able to attend the celebration that we'll be having at the end of the year. Thank you.
Another thing for the Centro is that we're doing a little paint a pot. If you guys want to come paint pots for plants or anything, you guys are welcome to come. Yeah.
Hello, just like to announce the 76th annual Skyline Stampede. So our rodeo team will be competing in it. It's at the Mac Equipment Arena in Loveland. It's going on through Friday through Sunday this weekend. Sunday is free, and it's $10 admission for students Saturday and Friday.
Sorry, y'all. I just wanted to make sure someone got it, and if no one got it, then I would get it. But this month is also Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and so the Safe Center is putting on a lot of events throughout the month. And you can actually find all of those online, but just going through the ones that are happening this week and next week. We have Healing Through Writing, like Mika said, that happened today. I got some free boba and journal stuff, which is super cool. On Monday, they'll be having Love Letters to Survivors from 10 to 1. LSE 226, 228, just right there across from El Centro area. And then on the 7th, Tuesday, they'll be having a day on the plaza from 12 to 3 on the LSE Plaza. And then additionally, the Act Human Rights Film Festival is happening, I think that's technically next week. Yeah, next week from April 9th through 12th. And I'm pretty sure CSU students get free tickets and also there are buses to and from all the locations. There's some that are happening in the LSC, but also at the Lyric and Old Town, etc. You can find any information about that one on their website or just come to me and I can also direct you there.
One more thing, my organization on campus hosting Nacos Tacos this upcoming week on Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 5. So if you guys want to go eat some good food, hang with your friends, like you guys are welcome to come.
The Academic Advancement Center is also supporting our first generation undergraduate ambassadors and hosting an event on April 24th for all first generation students. It's going to be on April 24th at the LSE West Lawn from 3 to 6. There's going to be food trucks, there's going to be a DJ, there's going to be a bunch of different activities. It's also drop-in style. First 200 students get free food. Tacos del Diablo is going to be there and Las Catrinas. So make sure to share with all your friends. All first generation students are welcomed. Yeah.
Right, who here likes clothes? Who here likes shopping? Who here likes free clothes? Okay, that's what I thought. Tomorrow, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. is Pride Spring Clothing Swap. They've been getting donations all over the place. Last year, they got Clothe the People to come, which is a nonprofit that helps clothe the people, one might say. It's really great, and you don't even have to bring anything. You can just show up and take stuff, which is what I did, and I have a lot of clothes now. So yeah, you should be there tomorrow, because I will, and it'll be fun. So.
Hi everyone, if you guys have not yet been to a powwow, we're having the Northern Colorado Indigenous Powwow coming up, not this weekend, but next weekend, April 10th through the 12th. So if you guys are interested in going to your first powwow or something, I will be there. I can guide you through everything. So it's amazing. It's a great time. A lot of natives come from all the way from Canada, all the way down from New Mexico. So it's here in Fort Collins. If you guys are interested, reach out to Cass or I.
Point of clarification, so we did not put CRCs on the campus community, like, bill or whatever it was. So can we still make those reports in our officer or senator reports?
Really fun fact about what I was gonna say directly once getting to this mic that I was whispering to Senator Taylor about, is possibly looking into legislation to further define what a senator report versus a community campus report would look like, because there is so much crossover. So we can talk about that after Senate, it'll be heat. But yeah, you can report anything you want to in the purview of your senator position in your senator/associate senator report. But with that, guest speaker, awesome. Now moving into executive reports, if our friends from executive want to join us at the front.
Hi everyone, my name is Andrew White. If I haven't had the pleasure of meeting you, I serve as the Chief of Operations in the Executive Branch. I have a report from Grace Bennett, which is our Director of Traditions, about Eyeball. Eyeball is going to be April 30th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And the RSVP form will close on April 10th. The guest RSVP, so if you want to bring a guest to that event, it will close this Friday. The link is posted outside her office, which is just in the main one, kind of right this way to the right, and it's also on the Microsoft Teams.
Hi y'all. First of all, I want to thank everyone who came to Eyeball. Raise your hand. I mean, not Eyeball. Day at the Capitol. Oh my god. It's been a long day. Thank you to all of y'all who went to Day at the Capitol. Give y'all a round of applause. It went super great, and it actually was one of the biggest ones that we've had. We had a total of 52 students go and about 80 students RSVP, and so it's only going to get bigger and bigger, so I'm really excited for that. Regarding LSAP, I just sent an email to everyone who's in LSAP, but if you didn't see it, now you know, I'm canceling it for tomorrow. Just because the legislature is kind of pretty stagnant right now, because we're awaiting the long bill, which theoretically should be going through soon, because the JVC just finished all of their figure setting today. So hopefully we'll see a little bit more movement coming soon. Furthermore, on LSAP, sorry, I'm just like pulling up my minutes real quick. And my computer is so slow. Okay, we met last week. We got to have our lobbyists come in and meet our entire board, which is super fun. We were hiring for two at-large student reps. That link's on Instagram. I'm closing it at 11:59. We currently have about 3 applicants, but only 2 spots, so keep that in mind. The House Bill 261029, which is adding students to the Colorado Commission on Higher Education, has passed the Education Committee and is stuck in appropriations until the budget's passed. That's what most bills are looking like right now, stuck in appropriations till the bill comes. And we're endorsing that one. SB 26120, I always forget the name of this one, but I believe it's the missing persons reports for young adults, specifically like college-age students. LSAP voted to support that bill. And then HB 261335, also forget the name of this one, but this one was providing abortion pill Plan B access on college campuses. LSAP also voted to support that one. And then lastly, some info from our lobbyists. I'm gonna read just like word for word what Hannah said, but this was from Monday. So the JVC finalized its higher education recommendations tonight, which was Monday night. First, on the general fund operating budget, the committee restored the $9.5 million that was reduced during the supplemental process earlier this year in the special session. And that restoration for the CSU system is approximately $1.8 million. Secondly, they authorized increases in tuition up to 4% for resident students and up to 5% for non-resident students, and up to 5% for resident students attending community colleges. So that's a cap. That just means that's the max amount that they can raise our tuition. That doesn't mean they have to go to 4 and 5, but it's likely that they will because they need money and are poor. But you know, we can advocate on our end to the Board of Governors to ensure that that raise does not come at a higher price to our students. And then, oh yeah, the JVC has discussed flat funding for higher education, but they opted for the slight increase in state support by restoring the earlier reduction. Overall, even though we do have that tuition increase, we can take this as a win just because every year tuition's gonna increase, but we also got that 1.8 million back to the CSU system, so yeah. Let me know if y'all have any questions and if there's any bills that y'all wanna see LSAP take a stance on, and that should be all.
Hi guys, sorry if my voice is a little raspy. Sorry. Anyways, again, for those who don't know me, my name is Bella. I serve as Chief of Staff for the Executive Office. I'm just here to announce that State of the Association is this Friday from 6 to 8 p.m. in Never Know Summer. I just wanted to, I know Grace gave a report on my behalf last week, but again, I just wanted to re-emphasize or restate what State of the Association is about, because we've gotten a couple of questions about it. And so the State of the Association is an annual event hosted by the leadership of Associated Students of Colorado State University that provides an opportunity to reflect on the progress, priorities, and impact of student government throughout the academic year. The event serves as a platform to highlight ASCSU's major accomplishments, initiatives, and advocacy efforts that have shaped the student experience at CSU. And so with that said, I have gotten a lot of comments and feedback regarding how State of the Association was ran in the past. And basically what I've gotten from those comments and feedback is that a lot of people don't think that State of the Association is being used to the best of its ability. And so when I first gave out the report about State of the Association being planned, I really emphasized that I really wanted it to be impactful and meaningful. And that's not me saying that State of the Association in the past hasn't been that. But based off the feedback and comments that I've had, a lot of people have wanted it to kind of be restructured. And so the goal basically for State of the Association is to provide transparency and accountability to ASCSU and to the student body. And so with that, I really wanted to talk about how I incorporated the Q&A. This is not a debate style Q&A, so it's not like someone's going up to a mic and you're asking questions. It's a little bit more proctored and monitored. And so during State of the Association, I have kind of incorporated Q&A question cards on each table. And so if you were to attend, student, faculty, staff, you guys would be able to write any question that you had for your branch leaders. So that would be Jakai, Melanie, and Brooke, and they would be able to answer to the best of their ability. Again, this is not debate style, so it's not going to be something where you guys go back and forth. But again, I really wanted this to be an event that provided transparency and dialogue between faculty, staff, and the student body and your leaders. And so if you guys were to come, I hope that you have a lot of questions to ask regarding honestly anything within your leadership in ASCSU. And so again, I have some flyers here that I'm going to pass around if you would like to RSVP, and please let your peers know. I know Farron told me, she was like, well, you should really emphasize that there's going to be a Q&A, because I know that students have questions regarding the leadership here at ASCSU. So yeah, just let your peers know. It's from 6 to 8 on Friday, Never Know Summer, and it's cocktail attire. So yeah, thank you.
Cool. With that, we'll now be moving into judicial reports.
Hey everyone, I'm Caitlin, and for those of you who don't know me, I serve as the Deputy Chief Justice of the Supreme Court here. It's going to be pretty quick announcements-wise. We will be holding our weekly meeting a little bit earlier this week so we can all go to State of the Association on Friday, so we hope to see you all there. Please come up and ask us any questions you may have regarding the court or our business, whatever. We're always willing to talk. And then separately, now that it is April, it is Rams Know Your Rights month. We're getting really close to our Rams Know Your Rights week. And that'll be April 20th through 23rd, with the big final event being on April 23rd, I believe from 6 to 8 p.m. In the Aspen Grill. So we hope to see you all there. Please stay tuned for more information regarding Rams Know Your Rights. And again, our office is always open. You can come to us with any questions, concerns, if you have any business that we need to attend to as well. Thank you.
Cool, yeah, with that, we'll now be moving into legislative reports, starting with officer reports. I'm in favor of a short session, so I don't have much. Go to committee, go to Senate. If you aren't gonna do that, make sure to tell Farron or I. With that, Farron, do you have anything you want to report? Coolio, Diana.
Hello everyone. Just for my report, I will be sending out a flyer for an Org Wellness event in our teens chat, so look at that, but it's for an arts and crafts night. We will be having coloring, slime making, stress ball making, yes, up on the screen. Disregard that date of April 16th. We're still in the planning period, so we're still coming up with a date, but it is going to be in April, probably on a Thursday. And yeah, I'd love it if you all were there.
I'm sorry, thank you. Cool, yeah, with that, we'll now be moving into committee and caucus reports by First Race Locker. Chairman Hopkins.
Community Action Caucus plans plenty of big things in the works right now. And with that, I yield my time. Thank you.
Officer John.
I'll be making Jared's report. He wanted to wish a belated happy Trans Day of Visibility. And then he also wanted to say that y'all should be careful when signing petitions, because he says that there's some sketchy things people are trying to get on the ballot. So just make sure you're reading everything, read that fine print, and yeah, everyone stay safe out there. Happy Trans Day of Visibility.
Awesome, Chair.
So Accessibility Caucus will be releasing our petition for funding physical accessibility soon. It's pretty much ready at this point. And then we're gonna have a form attached to it that's like for students to fill out like a feedback form, and then basically just so that we can have student feedback and like send our student voices in this. And then, the accessibility of electronic information and technology policy is under development. I looked at it a little bit, it's kind of hard to understand what they're editing, it kind of seems like they're making some generalist statements, I don't know. They're changing some things that don't look so good, and I don't know if that is the intention or not, so I'm gonna try to reach out to them. But if you check out our agenda that was on the newsletter, then it's also in our channel. I put links to that, and if you are a student that uses technology, I highly recommend that you look at it and then try and the feedback form is due by April 10th, and it's also on that website and on our agenda. That's most of, yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. Yeah.
Awesome. Additionally, for the UPO stuff that Chair Leary just mentioned, you also should have received an email from me, and this is brand new. If you didn't, that means you're not on our list yet, so hit me up so that I can make sure you are on our list. But with that, Chair Rivera.
Hello, everyone. We met on Monday at 12, and our vice chair actually ran our committee, and that was really exciting. I just want to invite everyone to go to UA. We don't only just look at legislation that impacts students here at CSU, but we've been looking at one House bill and one Senate bill every committee. So it's been exciting. And yeah, please come 12 to 1.
Awesome. Are there any other committee or caucus reports at this time? Seeing none, we'll go ahead and move into Senator and Associate Senator reports by Members Reyes-Blocker. Chair Rivera.
Okay, sorry again, but I didn't know if it was appropriate to do it through my committee report or my senator report, but I have been getting a lot of senators and a lot of students who have been attending ASCSU, but also I think I got a lot of feedback after the presidential election. Yes, thank you. And I don't know if it's like from what I've heard, not a resolution, but a conversation on how to make ASCSU a little bit more democratic, I guess, was the word that I've been hearing, but how to make sure that we're not just viewing one side, but everyone's side. And then also just like, I know from the feedback that I've received, a lot of students' mental health and a lot of questions and comments have been being made, and I just feel like my morals would not be able to like allow me to not speak up for students who have been coming up to me. So I would just really like to make a conversation, I guess, or have an open conversation with everyone who would like to about how we can ensure that this space is being not respected, because I think we are doing very well in that, but more like regulations, I guess, or anything that can allow with like students come to speak here that no one's being disrespected or no one feels unsafe. Because like I said previously, I don't think anybody should ever vote because fear is in that voting. Like I said, I don't think I made a lot of sense, but if anybody needs clarifications, I'm more than happy to do that. But yeah, if anybody wants to like come and chit chat about that, I'm more than happy to do so. I yield my time.
Thank you, Chair Leary.
So for the, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut off the clapping, not bad. Sorry. Okay, the SDC is having its first end of year celebration. So it's going to be on April 22nd, and it sounds like there's 10 million things happening on April 22nd. Yeah, but I would highly recommend that I sent it in the Teams, but if you're planning to come, like, please talk to Speaker Pro Tem Jowden, because it is doing Senate, and we don't want, no one's getting strikes at the end of this year, yeah. But yeah, I just wanna let you know, if you're a student using the services, you probably would have already gotten an email, but it is in the Teams, and if there's any students that you know that wanna attend, you don't have to be graduating, you can just go. But you do have to RSVP by this Friday. And then I'm assuming that they're gonna send stuff out about final exam scheduling soon. I haven't seen anything yet. But remember that you do have to schedule your final exams in advance, so please do that. Yield.
Thank you. Senator Singleton.
Yes, I have two updates. The first one is the police resolution is underway still. I'm going to try and get it to be on the board by next Senate session. The major holdback is just waiting for the police report and things like that to make sure I have all the information before I make decisions. And then the second one is Artemis 2 successfully launched today, and they are now officially in Earth orbit. They will be the furthest humans from the Earth ever. And yeah, cool, I yield.
Awesome, thank you. Senator Rivera.
Hello everyone, I just wanted to invite y'all to the Horticulture Club. It's called Up Potting, and it's gonna be Thursday tomorrow at 6 at the Plant Growth facility. Thank you. I yield my
Thank you. Senator Balkin.
Yeah, I just want to say, I was approached by a kid or a student yesterday who, he said he was making an app called Uplink to, I don't know, let students know about what's on campus, like events and stuff. I haven't really talked to him yet, but it seemed like a really interesting idea, and I would love to talk with more people about whether there's anything we can do to support him. I know he said he was meeting with someone in ASCSU's office, but yeah, would appreciate some guidance. Also, those brownies are bomb. I would appreciate that recipe if possible, whoever made them. Yield.
And then the clarification is Rye Roberts. Shut up, Julio. Officer Diggs.
With the end of the year coming up quick, we're approaching moving into the 56th Senate. So I just wanted to encourage all of you to start thinking about the budget. If you don't usually attend budgetary committee, it's still something you should be thinking about what do we want to see increase? What do we want to see decrease? What do we think is important for us to fund as a body? I yield.
Awesome. Are there any other reports that anyone wants to make at this time? Seeing none, we'll go ahead and move into competence business with 2 hours on the clock, starting with old business, starting with Resolution 5544, the Office Hours Reform Bill. If I could have you at the front.
There were edits made? Yeah, there were.
This resolution aims to restructure senatorial duties by replacing the former office hour system with a more outcome-determined model centering direct constituent engagement.
Awesome. I believe there were edits made. Do you accept the edits?
Yes.
Awesome. With that, we'll now be entering a period of discussion debate on this legislation by first raised placard. Terminology.
Five, they're good. Let's change it up. I motion the previous question.
Is there a second?
Second.
Hearing a second, is there any dissent to this motion? Hearing none, we'll go ahead and move into a period of voting. Initially, this would be done, awesome, terminology.
To move us along, I motion we vote via unanimous consent.
Is there any dissent to this means of voting? Hearing none, we'll vote via unanimous consent. Is there any dissent to the passage of this legislation? Hearing none, office hours.
Shout out to y'all. I will be having that monthly newsletter that is in this thing about all the events for everyone across the college councils and the CRCs soon for April. Or maybe the next month, but probably April, but just in a week or so because I have like so many things. But yeah, thank you.
Also, with that, we'll now be moving into Bill 5529, establishing legislative referenda and ASCSU elections.
This bill aims to amend the ASCSU Constitution by adding a process for the legislature of ASCSU to require or refer questions to vote for this vote. Oh my gosh, I can read. Hold on. Refer questions to a vote for the student body during ASCSU elections.
Awesome. I believe there were edits made by committee as in endorsements. Do you accept the endorsements?
I do.
Awesome, good to hear. With that, I believe that there's a want to enter committee of the whole. I would entertain a motion to enter committee of the whole. Senator Singh.
I motion to dissolve into the committee of the whole.
Do I hear a second? Is there any dissent to this motion? Hearing none, welcome to committee of the whole, which I recently learned spells cow. That's really exciting. But with that, Senator Taylor, do you want to present the edits that you wish to make to this legislation?
Yes. So, let's see, can we go down a little bit? Yeah, so this is just a whereas clause being added, kind of clarifying some of what I've discussed in the therefore clauses. That's not too big. It says, and whereas 9, this new process necessitates a new type of legislation called a referendum resolution, semicolon, so comma. The next one. I changed all of the mentions of referenda to propositions and petitions to student initiatives. That was something just to kind of define that, and something that judicial wanted, because that was something kind of outlined within the elections code with those names, and so it changed the names to mean this new thing. Additionally, adding that they shall not violate university policy, local, state, and federal law, just like all of ASCSU, and that they shall be approved by a committee composed of the Chief Justice, Elections Manager, and Speaker of the Senate, and with the advice and consent of the Elections Advisor before being placed on the ballot. Yeah, we can keep going. 5/6 voting to pass some things. Oh yeah, that was changing all of the, can you go up slightly? Yeah, that's what it takes to amend the elections code. I was just kind of fixing a couple things with that. Half of this bill is formatting fixing and half of it is substance. Oh yeah, veto overrides of bills. We didn't have something in the Constitution about that, so I'm adding that. Then propositions, student initiatives, elections capitalized. Yeah, we can keep going down to the bottom, I think. Then this is the final thing I added. This was following my communication with the web development team. They had a couple of questions that I thought were good questions that I hadn't thought of. So then I just added a couple things onto the end. Referendum resolutions may be passed by the Senate until the candidate application closes. And if a referendum is to be removed from the ballot for any reason, a resolution shall be adopted by the Senate stating that the referendum is repealed. This may occur until the candidate application opens. That was just 2 questions posed by the web development team of what we do in these situations, and something that I hadn't outlined yet in the bill, and so that was just a quick add-on to that. And I can, I guess it's not Q&A. We can discuss and debate now.
Miles, so like I actually, with the amount of edits made, was gonna open the floor to any questions on these proposed edits. Chair Leary.
My question is, if you changed everything to be proposition, so like should we also just change the name of the resolution or whatever this piece of legislation is, and the name of the new type of legislation to become that, so that there's less confusion maybe, but.
No, so I think that that's kind of its own couple of distinct things going on with this. There's a lot of kind of moving pieces, but I think that that would become complicated quickly.
Julio, just to clarify, you weren't asking if we should change the title to reflect the things within the bill, right?
I was asking both about the title of it says bill, both the title of the bill and then also the name of the referendum resolution, if we should call it proposition resolution.
No, so this referenda is being used in like the title and that kind of thing, just kind of a generally speaking, this is us referring a question to the students. If that helps.
Sick. Do we have any other questions on the edits? Cool, yeah. Do we have any other edits that we want to make to this legislation while we're in Cal in brackets committee of the whole? Shout out cows. Awesome, with that, I would entertain a motion to rise out of the committee of the whole, Chairman Opti.
I get to make the motion, yay. I motion we rise out of the committee of the whole.
Do I hear a second? Do I hear any dissent? Coolio, bye-bye cow. We're back into normal stuff, and we're in a period of discussion debate on this piece of legislation by first raised placard. Chairman Opti.
Vibes are pretty solid. I'm pretty sure we are all down to give students more access to being able to decide how things are passed. So I will kindly yield to Senator Taylor.
Thank you. I think that this is a fantastic opportunity that we have to include students more from ASCSU. This is something that I think we've all been focused on kind of since I've been involved in ASCSU, which is a long time ago. And so I think that we should take this opportunity and pass this legislation. This is an idea that I've been working on for quite some time, and I would be so honored if we could pass this, and that's all that I have. I yield.
The ball's back in my court, and so I will kindly motion the previous question to get this moving.
Is there a second? Second. Is there any dissent? Hearing none, we'll go ahead and move into a period of voting on this legislation. Senator Singleton.
I motion to vote for this, bill with unanimous consent.
Second. Is there any dissent to this means of voting? Hearing none, we'll go ahead and vote on this via unanimous consent. Is there any dissent to the passage of this legislation? Hearing none, referenda. Here we go. Now entering new business. Awesome. Now entering ending roll call. Senator Chair Minotti. Oh, it was too smooth. I had messed up at some point.
We motion to use beginning roll call as ending roll call, and that anyone who showed up late, hop on. Also, pass the Senate.
Is there any dissent? Hearing none. Thank you guys. Happy April Fools. We adjourn.
Is this the fastest Senate we've ever had?
Absolutely not. In the 53rd, we had a large period of people just not writing legislation.
Oh, yeah, true. I forgot about that.
Yeah, actually the date is different.